a white petticoat and with a beige petticoat, and probably a red. So whichever sari you are wearing it, try to get a petticoat done according to your size. That gives a much more better look. A flared petticoat somehow makes you look bulkier. It's untidy and clumsy. So invest on good petticoats as well as blouses. Lingeries I already told you. When you are wearing a long pencil skirt or a trouser, your panty line shouldn't be seen. So be very careful of it. It looks very obscene. Because these things are very little things, but it's very important. So whatever lingerie you're wearing, you should be very, very careful. When it's fitted, your panty liner shouldn't be visible. Loud colors I told you already. If you are wearing short skirts, you are working in an ad form, you are allowed to wear short skirts over there. Wear stockings beneath. Don't wear skirts just like that. You can wear short skirt if you're going for a movie, but not in a firm. It gives a formal attitude when you wear short skirt with stockings down. For men, of course, we know that your socks color should match with your trouser color. Don't wear a sports socks or a white socks to office. It is complete no-no. For women, don't wear too high heels. Really high heels, gives a wrong impression. And don't wear flats also. I mean, later on you can, but for an interview, preferably a 2 inches heels would be comfortable. 2.5 inches. Don't wear extremely, huge 5-6 inches platforms or those stilettos. Or don't wear gladiator flats. Wear something which is 2.5, and as I told you, closed toes. See, if the back of the shoe is open and your toe is visible, please make sure that it's neat and clean, because scruffy toes and nicked heels gives very, very wrong impression. For women, see, nose pin is allowed. Nose pin is okay, but don't wear a ring, nose ring. Don't wear a nose ring, it gives a wrong impression. It's not formal. I told you about the full sleeve thing. Okay, when guys and girls, when you are wearing a full sleeve shirt beneath a blazer, at least a 1/4 inch of the shirt should be visible. Again, we just wear anything we get, but these things are, the things of a formal appearance. So make sure that 1/4 inch of the shirt is visible. You can wear any kind of shirts like a cotton or a polyester or a linen, but a cotton shirt gives a beautiful look, whoever wears it. Try to wear as much as cotton is there in the shirt, try to wear a cotton shirt. For guys, even for girls, the leg of the trouser shouldn't be too long enough that there is fold above your shoes. You see, when you're wearing a ready-made trouser, usually there are 2-3 folds which comes on your shoes. So do not wear those kind of trousers, which has folds. We all know that a stripe or a check or a printed shirt goes best with solid colored trousers, and if the reverse is there, like a pinstripe trouser or a check trouser, it goes well with solid colors, single colors. So do not try to mix a striped shirt with a checked solid color trouser. It would look horrendous. I told you about the collared buttons, you have to button it up. Tie is very, very important, Do not wear a tie which is very much in fashion right now, those slim ties. For guys I'm talking. For party, of course, you can wear slim ties. Right now, very fitted shirts, half sleeve shirts with very slim ties, very much in fashion, but not in the corporate world. So don't wear the too broad ones and don't wear the too narrow ones, Choose a size which goes with the lapel size of the blazer, and the color should add to the blazer that you're wearing, to the suit that you're wearing. It shouldn't be dull, and it shouldn't have, cartoon prints in the tie and polka dots and flowers and giraffe. Yeah, I've seen these kind of ties. So do not wear those kind of, it might look very nice with your suit, but go for something more formal, more more subtle, but it should accentuate your look. I told you about the length of the tie. Of course, the shoes should be polished and laced up. The socks again, you usually tend to wear, because we don't pay attention to these little things. We wear socks which has lost its elasticity. Sometimes, especially guys, when they're always wearing, we don't wear socks much. When guys are wearing socks over and over again, it loses its elasticity and it comes down and just, crumbles in front of above the shoe, which looks very bad when you cross your legs, because that is seen. The socks should be of that length, that even the trouser length, that when you cross your legs, your legs are not visible. So you have to be very careful about the length of socks that you choose, and also the length of trousers. I told you about the ties. That's it, more or less. Watches, I told you, try to wear metallic watches. Don't go for leather watches. Metallic watches gives a much more formal approach. See, the belt has to be matched with the shoe that you're wearing, and the shoe and belt has to match with the blazer that you're wearing. So if you're wearing a blazer like a black or a blue or a grey, then you wear a black belt and black shoes. And if you're going for a shades of beige, brown, tan, then you wear a brown shoes and a brown belt. So basically you have to coordinate your belt and your shoes with your suit that you're going to wear. The tie pins and cufflink gives a very, very formal, look. So if you want to, you can of course use tie pins and cufflinks. That's more or less, of the look. Now I want questions from you. Yes.
Hello ma'am, my name is Shubhrojit.
Yeah.
I must say you're looking very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
My question to you is, how can we improve our own dressing skills?
See, I feel the most important thing is understanding yourself. Understanding which is your strong point in the body and which are the flaw areas. So whichever is the flaw area, you need to cover that. And whichever is the strong point, you need to show that. You need to accentuate that. Second point is what color goes well on your skin. What color goes well with your complexion. So choose a color and stick to that group of colors. Don't try to experiment with different colors, because often you see with Indian complexion, the family of red, tomato, blues, pinks goes very nice. Green somehow is a little dicey. It suits somebody, it doesn't suit somebody. Browns is a little dicey. I'm talking about chocolate brown. Grays. These might look good on you, might not look good on you. So whatever color looks good on you, stick to that group of things. And the fit. You need not wear a designer outfit, but whatever outfit you choose needs to be well fitted. That is the most important thing. Whichever brand you are buying, whichever silhouette you are buying, you might want to wear a nice anarkali. But somehow your height and your structure doesn't go with anarkali. You would rather look good in a straight kurta with a palazzo, which is very much in fashion right now, or maybe a short kurta with salwar. You might not have the figure to carry out linen trousers. You would look much smarter in straight formal trousers. So it's very important to know what textile goes well with your body. We have this wrong notion that if you are fat, if you are a little on the plumpier side, then fabrics like georgette, chiffon, which sticks to the body, looks good on you. But what happens, when you are bulky and you are wearing a chiffon or a georgette or something which drapes well on your body, it shows your bulges, the flaws, it makes it more prominent. And on the contrary, the textiles like a cotton, which adds volume to your body, which is like phule thake jeta, it doesn't drape well like a chiffon, it makes you look slimmer. So it is very different for everybody. You need to analyze yourself and see what goes well with you. I saw so many questions. So where are those people? Yes. Tell me. Yes.
Ma'am, it is said that layering is very important for slim girls.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, please suggest some variations in styles.
Yes,
Different
you are
apart
thin.
from-
You are thin, and you always try to wear something which is, fabric like cotton. I said, cotton, or velvet, or organza, or kota, which gives volume, which adds volume to your body. Don't wear something like a cotton lycra, a jersey, which sticks to your body. Don't wear something like a chiffon or a georgette, which absolutely sticks and gives a good drape to your body, because it will make you look thin. And layers is adding volume, So it is very common sense that if a person is thin and if you're adding layers, she will look beautiful. And if a person is fat and you're adding layers, it will make you look plumpier. So layers you can add it like any way, like what you're wearing right now. You could have worn a jacket, a waistcoat type, or a shrug, or a bolero, like we say. If you are wearing a kurta, then try to wear a sleeveless or a full sleeve jacket on it, like an anarkali with panel. Say you're wearing a straight kurta, and on it you wear a paneled kurta, like a jacket with a tie up in the front. So that is giving you a layered look, and it will add volume to your body, and it will make you look, that you are more fleshy. You're too thin. Have some food.
Ma'am, my question is, do you think fashion is an important part of communication?
Important part of?
Communication.
Very much like what I told you. The first impression, I feel, you form it in the first 7 seconds. If you are not properly dressed, and if you don't take care of yourself, then if you are not happy with yourself, you should look happy, and that positiveness should come on your attitude, on your behavior. So if you don't take care of yourself, then you don't love yourself, and if you don't love yourself, then how would you love the company you are going in? You wouldn't be happy with anything. So I feel that is very, very important to give whatever you're wearing. And another thing I forgot to mention, you don't mix a Western attire and an Indian attire. In formal occasions, don't try out with fusion clothes. That is not the place to try out for fusion clothes. If you're in a Western, you be absolutely in a Western. If you're in an Indian, be absolutely in an Indian. Wear a khadi, nice Chinese collar kurta with a nice, beautiful dupatta. Wear a nice sari. But don't mix, an Indian and a Western. That again gives the wrong impression. And of course, attire or presentation is a must in today's world. Why don't you sit and answer? Sit and answer question.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, for people who have whitish skin, what are the colors that are favorable for them? And ma'am, as you can see, I'm a bit bulky. What are the type of clothes should I go for? And in terms of color, texture, graphics,
See,
designs,
color-wise, for any kind of wheatish complexion, little darker, little lighter wheatish complexion, you can go in for colors like I said. You have to wear a blues or a grey or a beige. I would rather go for a beige and a blue for you. And with a beige, I would like to have the shirt or the blouse on inner of a caramel color. Or a nice blue. Not a very dark blue, but a nicer or a paler shade of turquoise blue. And because you're a little heavier, I would rather give you something, a blazer which covers half your hips. Instead of taking a very short cropped jacket, take a jacket which covers half your hips. Whether you're wearing with trousers or you're wearing with skirts. I feel trousers will look better on you because you're not that tall. So, if you wear very long skirt, then it will try to make you look shorter, because, you need length. So the legs, as much as you show your legs, you will look taller. So you can of course wear a business suit, but the blazer, just make note that the blazer covers half your hips. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, on.
Ma'am, my question is how to manage my hairs when I have a very thin layer of hair. How to look trendy
You're
and
looking very
fashionable.
nice. You don't need to look fashionable or trendy at office, especially at the first, the first day. But what you have done is very smart, because it's very neatly done and your face is being seen, and you don't need to do different kind of styles in your hair. You just can make a nice ponytail. Ponytail is so much in fashion, it's so much in fashion. So you can make a nice ponytail, you can make a nice plait. Again, braids are very much in fashion. And if you're wearing a sari, then you can make a low bun, just at the back of the nape. So that looks very nice.
Thank you so much.
Madam ma'am, yes, sir.
I want to know that what kind of formal attire will suit plus size women,
Yeah.
and if I'm wearing something informal, which features should I accentuate for me?
See, formal attire for you, I feel a chudidar and a nice kurta would look very nice. A sari would look very nice. You can also go for a blazer and a skirt. Again, you are kind of similar to her figure, so try to cover half your hips. And you are a little bustier, so even if you wear a shirt and cover that with another blazer, when you're wearing the shirt and the blazer, it will make you look slimmer. But again, that if you wear a blazer which is like ready-made, it doesn't have that curve. A lady's blazer needs to have that curve in your waistline, and a ready-made blazer doesn't have that. So it's always good to make a nice blazer than picking up something. And when you are right now getting into the corporate world, so it's best that you invest in a good, maybe a two-piece, two blazers. So that will just help you in the long run. You can just mix and match with any kind of shirts.
I would like to ask you, how would you address the words fashion and style individually?
See, fashion is changes. Fashion is not long term. Style is long term. Fashion is, we say, fad. It's here today. It's not there tomorrow. But style is something. It's your individuality. You have created your style. That you wear this kurta and that you are wearing this necklace, maybe that's your style. Whenever you wear a kurta, you have something like a necklace going around. So that is your style, which is evergreen. And styles can be evergreen in the sense that you create your own style. That is your personality. So style never changes. It's classic. It's evergreen. And fashion is today here. Karina is wearing it, it's in fashion. Tomorrow somebody else is coming, it's in fashion. This fashion is going away. So that's again fashion. It's not long term.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I would like to ask you, what should be the fashion code for an early 20 years girl?
Again, whatever you are comfortable with. Whatever you are comfortable with. Recently we have this, a lot of, we were talking in the media about the Scottish Church College, giving out a notice that you can't wear this and you can't wear that. So I think it's more about, what you are comfortable with. You don't need to prove anything. We all have, every place has a unwritten dress code. Even in your personal life, you just can't wear a bikini and roam around in the road. You will not be allowed by the police, by your parents. So there's an unwritten dress code. So every place has a dress code. And in that dress code, you have to fit in yourself. When you're going to college, you need to be dressed up like a student. Nobody is asking you to wear like a hijab or a burqa. But wear something which goes with the word institution. Because of course college means you need to be fashionable, but the word education also has to go with that. That institution. When you're going if you are working in an ad firm, or you are a student of fashion designing, you will dress up differently than you are studying English honors in presidency. So where